Morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, December 4th, and day 4 of Vlogmas. I forgot to record this, and at midnight, well, I started uploading, and I was going to come back after it uploaded, but it took dang near my entire shift to upload. So, just thought I'd insert this real quick, and then, the rest of my morning, and I'll see you this evening. Okay, it is the end of shift. It's time to clean up. Y'all know the routine by now. And I wanted to show y'all where I got to. I got my page finish plus some. So, I ended up having to move it over to get to some of, except the back stitching. I didn't do the back stitching. I had to move it over some to get the leaves that were way over there, but here's where I am. Isn't it cute? Little boy is completely done. The leaves are done. Half of Dad is done. So I came down because I didn't want to have to move the Q snap again and lose some of my time. Because it never fails, like, I'll be humdrumming along and I'm like, okay, no problem, da da da. And then it hits 4 o'clock and I'm like, rush, do as much as you can. You can't stop. You can't go pee. You can't take any time because you get as many stitches in as possible. Not because of a number, not because I keep count or anything like that, but just because I want more done, right? I get excited. So, so instead of having to move the Q snap again, I came down and I finished off this leaf in page 3 and started on, or I worked some more on the D, going down. So, it's so cute. And my stitches are awesome on this one. Like, I don't always feel that way, but I definitely feel it with this. I don't know if it's the fabric, the pattern. It's gorgeous and I love it. I love it. And it means so much to me. I've explained this before, but in case you're new here, because I do have a few new subscribers, my husband has been obsessed with owls since he was a kid because of his grandmother. And this one, it's an owl dad with his little boy and his little girl. We have one of each. And it says, a son's, hold on. I've got it here somewhere. A son's first hero, a daughter's first love. So, here's the pattern. It's by Brooks Books. It's so cute. And I love that this fabric, too. This Sagebrush by Under the Sea Fabrics. It's perfect and gorgeous. And I think I'm only going to use half of it, so I'll still have half left. And this one is 28 count Lugana. So, this was my fabric of the month, 2017, I believe, either September, October. It was one of my first ones when I restarted with Leslie, because I had started with her, made it like 2 months, and then couldn't afford it anymore. Once I could afford it, I went back, or when she opened up again, I went back, and that was one of the first ones I got the second round. And now I've been with her for over a year. I'm keeping Under the Sea Fabrics going into 2019. I signed up for Crazy Annie's Picture This Plus, because I need a fabric stash, yo. Big time. So, I was actually on Virtual Stitchers with, let's see who all was there. Crafty Kim and, I forgot Courtney's floss tube name. It's New Mexico something. And Connie and Jessie Marie. I feel like somebody else was there. Anyways, I pulled out my pile of fabric and it was literally like 4 piece cuts of fabric. I have like no stash. I'm working on it though. It's just that I get the fabric in and I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for that. Kit it up right now. So then that fabric's sitting kitted up, and so I don't have the stash to be able to see. But then I was thinking about it, like that one, okay, so it's not the smallest cut, it's that cut. but I'm only using half of it. Well, that's still a good piece for something else. A lot of my projects are like that. They're sitting there with probably half the fabric available, but I don't cut it because I'm afraid of screwing up. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. My video yesterday was 33 minutes, and they're vlogs. They're not supposed to be that long, so I'm gonna try not to ramble so much. People I've watched since I last spoke to you: Heather the Blessed Stitcher did all the FFOing. Oh my goodness, all of it was freaking adorable. My favorite was this snow globe thing. It wasn't even her first option. She's like, well, I messed up trying to do it this way, so this is what it becomes. I was like, that's freaking awesome. So I was really excited to watch her. You can come and FFO my stuff anytime because I don't. I've FFO'd like a handful of things. I have an entire bag. And then Case Cross Stitch, Kara, Case Cross Stitch. Anyways, she had a lot of catching up to do. She makes me giggle every time. Like, I don't think there's a time I've watched her video and not found something she said completely humorous. She was doing this complaining about construction and merging traffic and the people flying by on this side, and she was just ranting and raving, and I found it really interesting. So, along with the stitching and the knitting, and she does so much. She's just an awesome, awesome floss tuber. So, plus Floobies. She almost, I don't know how she catches every new floss tuber that possibly comes to YouTube, but she's on it. She's always got the new people, even some of the more obscure people that you don't hear about as often because they're not mentioned by everybody. She pulls them up, and that's pretty awesome. So, that is it for me. I really need to get cleaned up. More tonight. Back at work tonight. See. Do you ever have one of those moments where, like, you've planned out your day, you're like, I need to do this and this and this, and then something stops you from doing all that, and now that your day is completely messed up, you just don't even know what to do with yourself? I'm having one of those evenings, y'all. Welcome back. Again, day 4 of Vlogmas. It's around 8 o'clock at night, which is way later than I normally record because I was trying to get some stuff done, and so I'm trying to buy the London passes and a couple of the tours that we're going to be doing when we're in London. And so I know the money's in my bank, but my bank keeps declining it. And then I get, okay, so the first time it declines it, you expect it, right? It's a large sum of money. It's in a different country. So it declined it. I was like, okay, I expected that. Bank calls me. Well, first of all, my bank emails, texts, and calls me about this fraud alert. I've already said it's not fraud to the text message. I've already said it's not fraud to the email, and then I get the phone call. And with the phone call, you can't just say that one transaction isn't fraud. It's like you have to go through like 5 or 6. And you know the automated system, talkie, all this description, and you're like, yes, I know, it's all good, you know. And then you press 1, and then you listen to the next transaction, talkie. So after I said, and here's the thing, it says, this amount to this company was flagged as fraud. Is it? I say it's not. It says, if you would like to still purchase this, call the merchant or contact the merchant and redo the process. So I get through all this fraud stuff, and I click the button to order it again, and popped up fraud on my text message, fraud on my email. Now my phone's ringing, and I have to do it all over again for something it just told me I could do. So, okay, I will have to do that tomorrow during the day when I can contact a bank, because why do no businesses have night shift? There are thousands and thousands of people out there that work night shift that need to be able to do stuff, right? I can't always wait till my day's off. Anyways, that's a personal problem. That's a little personal rant. So then I was like, okay, maybe it's because it's a large sum of money. You know, it's over $1,000. So we wait till tomorrow. I'll call the bank, then I'll do it. So then I was working on one of the tours. This is only like $300. Declined. Go through all the fraud crap. Declined again. So now half of my plans for this evening of things that I wanted to get done, I can't do. And so you know what happens at that point? My brain goes, and I've been sitting here staring at YouTube for the last hour. Not really. I mean, I've had YouTube, FlossTube going, and I've been like perusing different things online. Yeah. So it's just like my progress went, and then I couldn't get myself started. I'm like, I need to record my video. I could start working on the ornament. There's things to do, and my brain was just like. So anyways, I ate. That helps a little bit because I can get a little hungry. And now we're going to try this. So, moving right along. I got Happy Mail today. I ordered this fabric like 2.5 months ago. Yeah. But I really needed it, so I cannot complain. And that's one of the reasons I ordered it 2.5 months ago, because I had heard that it takes a while. I mean, I appreciate the fabric dyers, their work, you know, and they're amazing, and it takes time and effort, and I get it. I get that there's a wait time. I get that, especially if you put it on your website, 4 to 6 weeks. Good, okay, you know, I won't, but 2.5 months. And look at this. Looks like somebody set their Sharpie on the corner of the fabric. Or like, that's a legit X. Like, they did that on purpose. That's a little odd. But here's my fabric. It's kind of a small piece, too. I thought I ordered a bigger piece than that. Maybe it just felt small because I order such big pieces from Leslie. Anyways, I had to get this specific one because it matches, it's the same fabric that I'm using for my other Advent animals, and I didn't have enough room to finish. It looks like it has a little bit more green in it than my other one, which is a mess at this point. I've had it for 2 years, but and that's it. 2 years ago, what? It's a little, the color's a little richer on the new one, but it's still, it's pretty close. No big deal. So, see, you can kind of tell the difference just looking at it right there, but not really. Like, okay, you see this spot of blue is a little brighter than, say, this spot of blue. So, anyway, that's so I can finish off these animals because I didn't order a big enough piece the first time. Because I've got space for 1, 2 more on here, and I have 7 more to do. So, yay! That came in today. But anyway, that is Frozen Fractals, 28 count Lugana, by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. So, now let's spin. Now that I've spent 7 minutes talking about all of nothing, I hadn't even tried to pre-spin yet, so that I could have stuff ready. We get to do this all together. All together now. I don't even think I took yesterday's off the wheel yet, so see if I have to spin this thing twice. Ooh, it looks like an anime animal. Which one? Pearly pig. Okay, so that's good. Get that out of the animal out of the way. Means I don't have to pull flosses. That's good. And I'm gonna get to work, and I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. Whew, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm all kinds of messed up tonight. Nothing is like getting going. I keep trying, but it just keeps not happening. Okay, so I recorded kind of like a Stitch With Me, but like on hyper speed. So you just kind of see what I sit here and do. That'll be after this. It's a minute long. It's, you know, nothing major. Just me doing a little stitching. So, and then I will, after that will be the video where I check in with y'all at midnight, which is like an hour and a half away. And then we'll be done with day number 4. So, I have thread everywhere. Like, here's some pink, and some white, and some red. I need to put it all up. Here's where I got to on Pearly Pig. It's not a lot, but it's 100 stitches, so I'm going to call it good, start for today, and move on to my whip for the night. So let's see what that will be. Also, while this is setting up and spinning, I have been watching some FlossTube. I gotta make sure I record it because I can't insert it if I don't record it. There. FlossTube shout out. I'm currently watching Broadway Stitcher. I'm almost done. I just got a few more minutes left of hers. Oh, Lady of the Flag. Dang it. Okay. I will go pull that out. I always love to work on her. Broadway Stitcher, I'm watching her. I got to meet Carmen at StitchCon. We actually rode on the van together from the airport to the hotel. And so I started following her shortly after that. She just finished the Guardians of Notre Dame sal that's by Brittany and Ingleside Imaginarium, and then she got to go meet Brittany. I've met Brittany before. She's an amazing person, and I don't think she's put out a FlossTube in a while because she's a busy girl. She wants to do a little bit of everything, and she's pretty good at doing what she wants. So, kind of a shout out to her too, since I know I won't be watching a video from her today. So Broadway Stitcher, catching up with Brittany and the Guardians of Notre Dame. She kind of goes step by step. It's a year-long sal, but she started at picking everything out, doing each month, and then finishing it. So that was pretty cool. I also watched... Oh, Michelle, Bendy Stitchy. Can't believe I forgot who I watched. She did her video today. It was actually a pretty short and concise one. So if you want to pop on over there and take a look. She's having to make some adjustments for her new work schedule, but I'm very excited for her that she's got new opportunities. So I think that's the only 2 new ones I've watched. Hold on. I've been a little busy. I'm not busy, but I hadn't been writing them down, so there's that. Ooh, just dropped my project. Oh, also Farm Girl. I watched Farm Girl's new video, but understand that if you're going to sit down and watch it, you're going to be there a little while. It's a pretty good video. She's got a lot to catch up on because it's been a little while since she made a video. So 1 hour and 17 minutes. Pretty long video. So that is it for that. I'm going to go pull Lady of the Flag, get her on the hoop. Not the hoop.
the Q-snap and get to stitching, so I'll check back in with y'all at midnight.
So you remember how earlier I couldn't get my act together and get stitching? It changed. I've been so head down in my stitching, I forgot to record at midnight. I forgot to start recording for day 5, and I forgot to upload. So this is a quick wrap up, and check back tomorrow for day 5 vlog to see where I got with Lady of the Flag, because it's a lot more than it would have been at midnight, and I'm not giving away any spoilers. So see y'all tomorrow. Happy stitching.